Hello everyone, welcome back to Pably. In this video, we are going to learn how to set up webhook inside Zodo Sign. So Zodo Sign is a cloud-based e-signature solution for the businesses that allow individuals as well as businesses to sign, send and manage documents electronically. It is a part of Zodo ecosystem known for tools related to PDF editing and document management. So here with the help of Zodo Sign, you will be able to send the contracts to your clients or manage all the documents which you are having related to your business and your organization to have electronic signatures effortlessly. So if you are using Zodo Sign for your business, then this video is for you, because here I am going to show you that how by simply setting up a connection between Zodo Sign and Pably Connect, you can automate all these repetitive tasks. For building that connection between Zodo Sign and Pably Connect, we are going to use Webhook. Webhook acts as a bridge for setting up connections between multiple applications and for transferring the data from one application towards another on the happening of a specific event. So by inserting Webhook inside Zodo Sign, we are going to set up the connection between Zodo Sign and Pably Connect in such a way that on the happening of a specific event, automatically the response will be captured inside Pably Connect, and further you will be able to transfer that same response to any other work application which you are using, that too automatically by adding that application in your action steps. So let's get started quickly. Before moving forward, you can see on my screen there are two windows: trigger and action. So what are trigger and actions? Trigger and actions are the two main concepts, the principles, or we can say these are the building blocks on which the entire automation runs. Here the trigger says when this happens and the action says do this. That means the action is the response towards our trigger. So whatever we are going to select in our trigger is going to command the entire workflow, and the actions are going to follow that same command. Therefore, we can have only one trigger in any workflow, but we can add as many action steps as we want. Now let's suppose my objective is that whenever a document is viewed by the customer or the client, which have sent through Zodo Sign to the clients, then automatically the response should be captured, and I want to create a record of those clients who have viewed the documents in my Google Sheets for the further status update. Okay. So let's suppose for that I'm going to take Zodo Sign in trigger and Google Sheets in action. When we are going to build the connection between these two applications, we can clearly see that action is going to follow what the trigger commands. Because when the trigger happens, that means when the Zodo Sign document is viewed, then only the details will be added in Google Sheets, otherwise not. So after understanding the whole concept of trigger in action, let us quickly start connecting Zodo Sign with Pably Connect. To start with the connection, you will first have to go towards your trigger step and you have to select your trigger application. Over here, your trigger application will be Zodo Sign. So let's select that. After selecting your application, then we have to select the trigger event. Now what is trigger event? Trigger event is the event on the happening of which the workflow is going to trigger or it is going to start. Here we have document activities as our trigger event. It is given over here. Triggers when some activities are performed in ever signed documents. Whenever any of the activities are being performed in your Zodo Sign account, then automatically the response of that activity will be captured inside Pably Connect. Okay, so let's select our trigger event, and as we have done that, now we are going to set up the connection between Zodo Sign and Pably Connect. For building this connection, as I've told you, we are going to use Webhook. So we have received a Webhook URL over here and also some instructions. Basically, we have to insert this Webhook URL inside our Zodo Sign account. And how we are going to do that? By simply following the given instructions step by step. As we will do that, the connection will be built between Zodo Sign and Pably Connect, and then the Webhook URL is going to act as a bridge for transferring the data of Zodo Sign towards Pably Connect for any of the document activities we want. Let's click on copy, and I'm going to take you towards my Zodo Sign account, and I will tell you exactly what you are supposed to do. So we'll go towards the dashboard of our Zodo Sign account. From the left side here, we have the option of profiles or the business we can see. So you need to select your profile, and over here we have other details. So you need to select developer from these options. And after coming on API dashboard, this is the API developer dashboard. Over here, you have to scroll down and you will see the option of Webhook URL. So over here in the field of Webhook URL, you have to paste the URL which we have received from Pably Connect, which you have copied. So let's paste it over here. And then you have to simply click on save. As we've done that, the connection between Zodo Sign and Pably Connect is built. Now we are going to receive the response for each and every activity which is being performed on our Zodo Sign account. So now I'm going to take you towards my Zodo Sign account once again to do a test submission so that the response could be captured. Let's suppose I'm going to perform any of the event. When I'm going to go towards the document section, here I have the document. Let's say here I'm going to click on sign to view this particular document. Okay. As I have done that, the document is viewed, and as we have viewed the document, I'm going to take you back towards Pably Connect. You can see the response is captured over here. So as soon as we have done a single event, we have performed a single event on our Zodo Sign account, the response of that event is captured even when we have viewed the document. Okay, so here we have in the response, we have the event type as document viewed. We have the event time, that is the timestamp. We have the event hash key. Then we have the business ID. Then we have the document hash key. Over here, we have the user ID. Then we have the signer email, that who has viewed this particular document. I have viewed the document with my account, with my ZodoSign account only. So I have received the email of my account. But the client, when they are going to view it, I'm going to receive the name of the signer and the email of the signer with the client's details. Okay, so this means when we have received the response that the connection is built successfully. Now whenever any of the event which will be performed on our ZodoSign account, the response of that event is going to be captured inside Pabbly Connect with all the details. But here, because we are going to set up an automation for a specific reason. Okay, here my objective is that only when the event which is performed in my ZodoSign account will be equal to document viewed, when the document will be viewed on my ZodoSign account, then only the response should be captured, and then only my workflow should run further. Okay, otherwise not. So in that case, what you're supposed to do in order to capture the response and for moving the workflow for a specific event, you have to apply filter. So if my objective is that only when the event type which is being performed on my ZodoSign account is document viewed, then the workflow should continue. So for that, I'm going to go towards my action step and I will select filter over here. We can apply filter, so our desired conditions can be fulfilled. So here we are going to select our action event as filter values, and let's click on connect. As we have done that, we have received a label, a filter type, and the value. So we have to enter the details in these fields to set a condition. And when the workflow is going to run, when the response will be captured, if the condition which we are going to set will be fulfilled, then only the workflow is going to continue further. Otherwise, it will get stopped over here. Then here we have the label. So I'm going to select the label from my previous step. I want to select the label as the event type. So here currently we have the event type as document viewed. So now I'm going to select the filter type, that will be equal to, and here I'm going to select the value. So my value will be, so here my value is document viewed. So here now I have entered the label of this particular condition with the help of mapping method. So it has become dynamic. That means with each and every new response, automatically it is going to replace. So this means that now whenever a new response for any of the event which is being performed in ZodoSign will be captured, the label is going to replace with a new event type of that new response. And in this way, our filter is going to work, that if the new label which is received from a new response will be equal to the value which we have entered over here, then the workflow is going to continue, otherwise not. Because the value which we have entered manually, it has become static and it is not going to replace. So the condition is ready. Let's click on save and send test request button, and over here you can see that the condition is true. So the condition is true, therefore the workflow is going to run further. But in case if the condition will be false, then the workflow will stop over here and it will not continue. So I hope you have understood the concept that how you need to set up the connection between ZodoSign and Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook, and how you have to apply filter in order to filter out the actual response, actual event which you want, and further continue the workflow. I hope this video is helpful for you. Thank you for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate multiple such amazing applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now, if you have any doubt, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. If you want to ask any doubt, you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you want to ask about the pricing, you can visit this website given over here. Do not forget to share our videos, like our video, and also subscribe our channel for more such amazing automations.